Hi guys, my name is Hina and today I'm here with a huge book haul and just one third of the books that I bought. So I'm going to be splitting my haul video in two parts. The first is going to be about non-fiction, these are the non-fictions that I got. And the second part is going to be for the fiction titles that I got. So let's begin. Let's begin. The first book that I got is Atomic Habits by James Clear. I don't even think there's any reason to tell you why I got this book because it's just one of the most fabulous books. Now, so I've already listened to the audiobook of this one, but there was so much to unpack that I thought that I needed the paperback of this book to write in it, to take notes and stuff. That's why I got this one. The second book that I got is Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. Of course, this book has been topping the charts for a very long time, and so I had to get this one. I have not yet read it. I haven't even listened to the audiobook of this one because after Atomic Habits, I really felt that I needed to get my hands on the paperback of the good non-fiction novels. So that's why I got this one. So Can't Hurt Me. The next one is Kaizen by Sarah Harvey. This book is on the Japanese method for transforming habits one small step at a time. So this book teaches the importance of small habits, small changes that a person can make in their life in order to see big difference. Love this kind of books, especially if it has any kind of Japanese origin, because I love Indian philosophy and I also love Japanese philosophy a lot. So I really like Japanese self-help concepts, and I personally believe in the power of small habits. So I was really interested in this book. There are a couple of illustrations as well. So this is Kaizen. The next book that I got is Knife by Salman Rushdie. We all know the incident that literally shook the entire literary world, where Salman Rushdie was stabbed because of his, I think, pending fatwa of 30 or so years. And it was insanely heartbreaking. And author Rushdie has penned down his feelings through that time and after that time, and how he was able to survive it and how he went through that entire phase in this book. So it's a brilliant read for anyone who cares about the literary world or who is interested in knowing about what went on. Even if you're not a reader and you know about the incident, then still it's a very good book to read. So I'm going to be reading this one soon. The next book is The Comfort Book by Matt Haig. I love Matt Haig's writing. I love The Midnight Library, and I love how he depicts mental health in his fiction novels. Now, this is, of course, a non-fiction book, and this is just a collection of different thoughts and maxims and stuff, but it is by Matt Haig, so I had to get this one. If you're a Matt Haig fan, you need to get this one. The next book that I have here is Vegan Basics. I have been following a vegetarian diet since last 1 year, and I'm very much interested in learning more about veganism. Of course, we all have a very general idea of what veganism is and what are the big things that it involves, but this is for the small things. It is a very good guide regarding what kind of elements you can get from what kind of foods, how to replace your normal foods with vegan foods, and also it has 50 plus recipes, so I'm looking forward to trying some of them before I turn to veganism entirely. So because I really wanted to just dip my toes into the entire concept, and it also informs you on lifestyle adjustments when you decide to become a vegan. So this is a fabulous book if you're planning to turn vegan or maybe even just to try out veganism. The next book is Kiku by Dr. Yaru Hamada. This book is the Japanese art of good listening. Again, as I said, I'm a huge fan of Japanese philosophy, and I personally love Japanese literature that's been translated. So I really wanted to get this one. And this book teaches about the concept of intentional listening, something that I personally believe is vanishing from the entire world. So this is something that we all need in today's loud world, how to listen to others. So I really like the concept of this book, and that's why I decided to get this one. Okay, I didn't realize, but you can actually see the pipe building behind me. Okay, the next book that I got is Spiritual Anatomy by Daji. Now, this is going to be interesting. My mom and dad practice meditation under the guidance of Ramchandra Mission, and this book is by the current head of that organization foundation. So Daji is basically the man behind Ramchandra Mission, what my parents follow. So I got this book mostly for them, but also because it talks about meditation, chakras, and the journey to the center. I love spirituality and I love meditation, and I anyway wanted to know more about the chakras because I'm doing yoga, so it is obviously very helpful if you know stuff about your body. So I got this one. The next book that I got is Manifest by Roxana Fusi. Now this book you can literally see everywhere, any bookstore, any library, even in the online community. This book is getting pretty famous, and I've been into manifestation, following the law of attraction for over almost 9-10 years now, and I really like the concept of this book. That's why I picked this one. The next book that I got is a very literary book. So if you love books, you are going to love this one. It really intrigued me because this book is by the copywriter at Penguin Books, who's been working there for almost 25 years. And her name is Louise Wilder. And she has written blurbs or the back cover synopsis of over 5,000 books. And this book is about them. This book is literally about the blurbs that are written at the back of the book. So this is a book on blurbs. How amazing is that? I was so completely out of my mind excited when I saw this in the half price section, and I immediately picked it up. So this is Blurb Your Enthusiasm. So she talks about her experience regarding writing the blurbs for so many books, and of course she also talks about what works, what doesn't work. So as an editor and a novelist, it is obviously very informational for me, but also as a reader, it is going to be extremely exciting to read. So I'm really excited for this one. The next book, actually the next couple of books are something that are not the normal kind of books that I read, but I actually got them because my brother is very interested in the subject of money. So I got these books because we share books sometimes, only the non-fiction ones. So this is Never Split the Difference by Chris Voss, and he actually picked this one up. So I have no idea what went in his mind because he picked it up, but I can see that it is over 2 million copies are sold worldwide, and the book has to have something in it. The author is a former FBI hostage negotiator who offers a new field-tested approach to negotiating, which is effective in any situation. So if you want to learn the art of negotiation, then get this book. Never Split the Difference. The next book is Master of Change by Brad Stulberg. This is again one of those books that my brother wanted to read, so I picked it up. But now that I've read the blurb, I'm actually excited to read it. It is about how to excel when everything is changing, including you. Sounds good, intriguing, and as it is not a very big read, it can be read over a weekend or something. I was really intrigued by the chapter Cultivating the Fluid Self. So, see how this turns out. The next book that I picked up, and this is probably the last in my pile of nonfiction, is Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. Of course, I had to get this one. Marcus Aurelius was a very big Greek philosopher, and most of the Greek philosophy revolves around what he's already put down in words. And if you're even remotely interested in Greek philosophy or in any kind of philosophy, if you like philosophy, you are going to study Greek philosophy. And if you are going to study Greek philosophy, Marcus Aurelius is one person that you need to know about and you need to study. So that's why I got this book. I wanted to read this, and so I got it. Actually, another book that I got is Meditation, The First and Last Freedom by Osho. I was recommended this book by one of the webinar coaches that I had attended on waking up early, which I've been following since then for almost, I think, 1.5 years. So it was recommended by the coach because it teaches meditation, terms of contemporary lifestyle. For example, if you do not have the time to sit and meditate for a long, this book gives a pretty good idea about how you can do it in a way that you won't feel burdened by it, and also that it'll fit very nicely into your lifestyle, the contemporary lifestyle. So I was very interested in it. I haven't yet given this one a read, but I will be doing so maybe in the coming months. So the next one is Gita Wisdom Through Quotes by Chaitanya Charan. This book is really cute. Just picked it up because it was cute, and it has quotes from Gita, and it's a nice pick me up, especially on days when you're not feeling good, and it's really cute. It's a mini book, so of course I just picked it up. The next book that I got is How to Hug a Porcupine. And this book is about how to deal with people and their prickliness. And I'm not a very good people person, so I needed this. If you are also an introvert or an ambivert and are not that great with people and just need some help, then this is a very small book with very less text. So you can just pick it up and read it in half an hour or so and learn something new from it. So these are the non-fiction titles that I recently bought. Some of them are actually gifts and some of them I bought by myself. So these are my non-fiction titles. Do let me know which one is your favorite, if you've read some of them, or if you have any of them on your TBR lists. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and do share this video with someone who likes to read books or with someone who wants to get into reading. They might find it helpful. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you all in my next video. And do check out for part 2 because I'll be sharing a very big pile of all my fiction reads. And I have almost about 2 big piles of fiction books as well. So do check out that video. I'll see you all in my next video.